Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome yet again to the mess hall here at Dr. Jet Laboratories. Today I think I'm going to give you a stream of conscious rambling because I really don't have anything specific to say. I have a whole bunch of topics I want to cover, and as I get into them, I'm going to forget some of them. But first, a big shout out to my subscribers. I have almost 400 subscribers. Now, I don't beg for subscribers. You will never catch me saying, click on this button, do this, like this. I put these out for my own entertainment, and hopefully you find entertainment or information in these videos. I try to give you some good information. Someday I'll tell you how to make coffee. Stand by. And someday you'll show me how not to spill it. Anyway, speaking of my subscribers, I think it may have been my very first subscriber, or if not one of the first 10, was my other brother from another mother, Vinnie. Now, I commented that I'm working on a Secret Project X. And that's a new laser cut wood boat that I'm working on. And Vinnie says, I can't start on anything because he's moving and it's going to be months and months before he's ready. And that's cool. That's cool. I mean, let's face it, designing a hull, you got to come up with the design, build it, test it, change the design based on your testing, build another one, see if it works, and so forth. And that's one of the reasons I've invited Big B to collaborate on this, is he gets a lot more water time than I do. God, I haven't been on the water for months because of the shop. And because of the shop, here I'll change topics on you. That's why these guys are here. They've escaped the construction that's going on. I'm pretty sure you remember, there's a handful of videos of the south wing of the Stinkbugworks where my workbench is a wooden workbench with a particle board top and a smaller particle board return above it. Well, I had a bunch of, amplifiers and, tube-driven tuners and soldering stations all on this riser, and it was beginning to sag, and it was looking bad. And I was looking at the bench itself, and it's a wooden bench, and it was here when I bought this house in 1999. So it's at least 24 years old, and it's showing signs of wear. So yesterday I decided it was going out in the trash. And in fact, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm calling Waste Management and telling them to come pick this thing up. So the southern and northern wings of the Stinkbugworks, I gave you a glance of the northern wing t'other day, have pretty much been cleared up now that the workbench is going. I have all the crap that was piled up on it. I'm going to move it over to the centrally mounted workbench. I have several workbenches in here. So I'll move all that crap over to the central workbench and move the southern wing workbench out of the Stinkbugworks. It'll be 10 days or so before a new bench is in, but guess what? It's going to be metal. It's going to be a better size. It'll be the same width. It's going to be a little bit narrower. It's going to have pegboard on the back. It's going to have a full-length return made of steel. It's going to be a big improvement over what was there, and it'll actually give me 6 inches more room. And in the Stinkbugworks, if you've seen bits and pieces of it, 6 inches here or there makes a huge difference. Oh, that's good jet juice. One of the things I'm going to do a video about when everything is all said and done is this boat, and if you remember, the H&M Micro Drifter Twin. That's the one that I painted yellow but never finished. So when the Stinkbugworks is actually up and operational one more time, my question is going to be, boys and girls, which one do you want to see first? The 14-inch Choice Chinese twin that's going to be 3S with a pair of these little 2030 motors. So this will be my little 3S boat on 2030 motors. And the Micro Drifter is probably going to be a 2S boat, although I may bump it to 3S so I can put smaller props on. We'll just have to see. But it's a bit larger boat, and it has new motors in it, a pair of those helicopter motors. So we'll see how those do. Anyway, then another escapee from the garage was this Formula One thing I got from H&M. And, you know, I think I bitched about this before. Oh, hello, it's not even in here. The little tiny dummy outboard motor isn't nearly big enough, and I'm just going to take the top shell of that outboard motor and glue some construction foam on it, sand it to shape, put the same water-based sanding sealer and silk span that I used on the jet stepper, and I'll use that to cover the motor and make it look like the appropriate size motor for this thing. So that's about everything we have going here. Remember, we talked about these motor mounts. I think what I'm going to do here is, you've seen these motor mounts. I got a little jacket on here. I'm going to put this motor way down low in this thing and run everything as low as I can so it will self-right. It actually has a sealed flood chamber here, and I think with a air chamber here and a heavy thing here, it's going to want to flip right up in a hurry. So that might be a good self-righting boat. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, I remember one other thing I was going to talk about was Secret Project X. And everybody's saying, what is it? What is it? You know, it's probably not going to be ready for prime time until the first of the year. And I'm thinking maybe I should make it a prize in the 1/20th Hydro Challenge. And of course, I got to pimp the 120 Hydro Challenge. Guys, get in, buy your boats, build something cool. Remember, the coolest, fastest boat wins cool prizes. Might even win a Secret Project X. You'll just have to wait and see. Dr. Jet's a little quick on the trigger. Let's try that again. Until then, boys and girls, jet out. And remember, document your 1/20th Hydro Challenge builds. Jet out.